South Korea's aerospace ambitions are taking flight once again. And this time, the Philippines might just be part of something much bigger. Korea Aerospace Industries, or KAI, has confirmed that it's in talks with the Philippine government for additional fighter aircraft. Not merely an expansion, but a move that could reshape the entire modernization path of the Philippine Air Force for years to come. Today, we'll break down what these new negotiations really mean. The rise of South Korea's KF-21 Boramae fighter, and how it could redefine the balance of air power across the Indo-Pacific, from the West Philippine Sea to the Korean Peninsula itself. Stay with us until the end as we break down details. Before we continue our discussion, don't forget to like button, subscribe, and the notification bell button from Pinoy Guard. Welcome back to Pinoy Guard. For nearly 2 decades, the Philippines has stood among South Korea's most trusted defense partners. Back in 2014, the Philippine Air Force became the very first foreign customer of KAI's F-50 Fighting Eagle, a light supersonic combat jet derived from the T-50 trainer. That deal marked the Philippines' return to the supersonic age after nearly 10 years without a fast jet fleet. Those 12 aircraft were more than metal and avionics. They symbolized a nation rebuilding its wings. Equipped with modern radar, precision-guided weapons, and the speed to defend the skies, the F-50 became the pride of Basay Air Base. And during the Battle of Marawi in 2017, these same jets proved their worth, striking militant positions with accuracy and helping turn the tide in one of the most difficult urban battles in modern Philippine history. Fast forward to today. The Philippine Air Force has already signed another contract for 12 upgraded F-50 aircraft, a clear signal of confidence in South Korean technology and reliability. KAI's senior international business manager summed it up perfectly. We value the Philippine Air Force. They already operate the F-50 and have ordered additional units. We are committed to supporting them and strengthening their capabilities. But beyond this statement lies something deeper: trust. Manila and Seoul have developed an understanding that goes beyond transactions. It's a partnership grounded in shared strategy, regional security, and mutual respect. Now, Korea Aerospace Industries is preparing to take that partnership to an entirely new altitude. Enter the KF-21 Boramae, South Korea's most advanced fighter yet. Unveiled at the 2025 Seoul International Aerospace and Defense Exhibition, the KF-21 stunned the crowd with its sleek lines and powerful presence. Among the guests that day was a delegation from the Philippines, observing closely, taking notes, and perhaps envisioning the next step in the Air Force's evolution. Boramae means hawk in Korean, and true to its name, it's a fast, precise, and fearsome bird of prey. Classified as a 4.5 generation fighter, the KF-21 is designed to compete with China's J-10 and FC-31, as well as Western fighters like the Eurofighter Typhoon and the F-16 Viper. With stealth-inspired shaping, an advanced AESA radar, and compatibility with long-range air-to-air and air-to-ground weapons, The Boramae represents the cutting edge of Korean defense technology. The Republic of Korea Air Force expects to deploy its first KF-21 squadrons by the end of next year, ushering in a new era of indigenous air power. For KI, however, the real opportunity lies beyond its own borders and in Southeast Asia. One name stands out: the Philippines. The success of the F-50 opened the door to regional markets, from Thailand and Indonesia to Malaysia. But among these, the Philippines remains the most strategically located, a maritime nation facing increasing air defense challenges from overlapping territorial zones, illegal intrusions, and the vast expanse of the West Philippine Sea. For Seoul, Manila is more than a buyer. It's a potential partner in regional stability and a symbol that Korean technology can protect not only its own peninsula, but also the freedom of the Indo-Pacific skies. Under the Horizon 3 phase of the Armed Forces of the Philippines Modernization Program, acquiring a new multirole fighter remains one of the top priorities. But progress has been slow. While the United States approved a potential sale of 20 F-16 fighters worth roughly $5.5 billion, that proposal has remained on hold due to funding constraints. That delay opened a window of opportunity, one that South Korea seems ready to fill. KI officials believe that the KF-21 could serve as an ideal alternative, offering comparable capability to the F-16 but at a lower cost and with shorter delivery times. It's a practical solution for a nation that needs capability now, not in another decade. The Boramae isn't just another fourth-generation aircraft. It's a platform designed for future evolution. It features stealth-reduced shaping for radar avoidance, digital flight controls, an AESA radar developed jointly with Hanwha Systems, and open architecture avionics, allowing the integration of new weapons and systems from allied nations. Even more importantly, it's designed for affordability and export. Unlike the American F-35, which requires deep integration into U.S. maintenance networks, the KF-21 can be maintained independently with partner nations, giving countries like the Philippines more sovereignty over their assets. This independence aligns perfectly with Manila's goal of building a self-reliant defense posture to reduce dependence on foreign logistics and build local capacity. If the Philippines chooses to proceed with the KF-21, it won't just be another arms deal. It would mark a historic leap, transforming the Philippine Air Force from a light attack force into a credible regional air deterrent. With the ability to patrol deep into the West Philippine Sea, conduct precision strikes, and deter incursions, the Air Force would gain a level of capability it has never possessed before. More importantly, it would signal a deepening of the Manila-Seoul alliance, expanding beyond light fighters and into advanced multirole platforms. For South Korea, it means another success story in its growing defense export industry. Alongside submarines for Indonesia, K-2 tanks for Poland, and K-9 howitzers across Europe, This new negotiation reflects more than economics or technology. It's about trust in transition. The Philippines is moving from a phase of rebuilding to a phase of readiness. From catching up to competing. And South Korea is positioning itself as the perfect partner for that journey. The question now is simple. Will the Philippines take that next step and become one of the first international operators of the KF-21 Boramae? The answer may shape not just the future of the Philippine Air Force, but the entire security landscape of Southeast Asia. Because in an era where control of the sky means control of the sea, every decision made above the clouds echoes across the islands below. Closing line. The Philippines' modernization journey is far from over, and with South Korea's wings of steel on the horizon, the next chapter may just redefine what it means to defend a nation.